How can I help you? If I can help you again, let me know.
This is it. Let's hope it at least killed all of the Stymphalian birds.
Ah, I could hear your footsteps. Welcome back.
You'll be glad to know I've been to the statue of Athena at the Acropolis.
Ah, if only I could have been there to feel her presence. Would you describe her to me?
If Athens is a city of statues, then Athena is their guardian. She stands high above everything, on guard over the city.
Yes, not just standing tall to protect Athens, but to serve as a reminder of the suffering those poor people endured during the invasion.
Your turn to tell me something. You said a man tried to kill you.
The man who rose up to kill the tyrant Xerxes was named Darius. He was of a new creed of killers. Unlike any Persia had known, he was also the man hired to kill me.
A killer of kings? Hired to kill a simple blind man? Why?
I have your interest, do I? Tell another tale, and I will too.
I've traveled to the Acrocorinth. From there, I could see all of Corinthia.
Ah, I can only wonder at what the worshippers of Aphrodite do to pay her tribute.
The Aetera keep the spirit of Aphrodite alive, usually well into the night.
Exactly as your goddess deserves. When I was younger, I'd lie awake dreaming of what it would be like to go. Worship, of course.
Now that's out of the way, you owe me a tale. You said the king killer Darius was hired to kill you too.
He was. By my brother.
Your brother? None of this is making any sense, old man.
I trust you. So I will tell you. My brother and I are the last living sons of King Xerxes.
Impossible. That would make you a king.
I was. My name was Artaxerxes. I guided Persia through a time of peace. But my brother wanted the throne and plotted my death. Now, I hide here. Exiled. Living the life of a simple beggar. I will tell you more. But first...
Yes, yes. A tale for a tale. I returned to Mount Taygetos.
Returned? Tell me, did you meet the mountain god who devours Spartan children?
The mountain is just a mountain, like any other. What makes Taygetos a place of suffering is the people there.
That is true of all the world's worst places.
When I was a child...
I could tell from the moment I met you that you carried the burden of suffering. Let it stay in the past.
Now you tell me, King Artaxerxes, how can I believe your story? You don't exactly look like royalty.
Well, that's the point. I am hiding.
Show me proof.
I could. You see, I knew a man named Themistocles.
The Athenian general. I heard stories about him being ostracized from Athens.
Over petty politics. He came to Persia, to me, looking for refuge. I was king, but only a boy. He spent his days learning Persian and telling me stories of his home. Places like the Acrocorinth, Mount Taygetos.
The places you wished you could see.
I loved the tales and loved Themistocles like a father. He was kinder to me than Xerxes ever was. Tell me one last tale, and I'll tell you why he hid his treasure.
If you'd like to hear about the bird, I could describe it to you.
Nothing would make me happier.
It's a majestic statue, built from the blades of fallen soldiers. It's so high above Stymphalos and the golden fields below. Up there, I could forget there was a war.
So it is as it was told to me. The bird commemorates Heracles' fight against chaos, built on a place of calm. Hopefully, one draws out the best in the other.
So, I've been to the 5 places Themistocles told you about in his tales.
For that, my soul will be eternally grateful. As for my tale, Themistocles died peacefully in Persia, as one of us. I promised him I'd see the places he told me about. His stories will live on in me. And now you.
And what of your story?
I let the people believe Darius succeeded in killing me, so I could escape.
Artaxerxes, there's something else you should know.
Yes?
My grandfather was Leonidas of Sparta.
That means...
Your father, King Xerxes, killed my grandfather.
Then you are bound by blood to avenge him.
Artaxerxes, false king! These Mythios led me right to you. Time to finish what I started.
Cassandra, please!
Stand behind me.
Your turn! Time to die!
Artaxerxes, are you hurt?
Despite being bound by honor to avenge Leonidas, you saved me. Thank you.
I had no choice. That man wanted you dead. Must have been another one of your executioners.
It was. If he doesn't return to Persia, my brother will send another, then another. It's time this old man accepts his fate.
You're a brave man, Artaxerxes.
A trait I learned from Themistocles. Now, as for you, I owe you payment.
Well, I did save your life. And I went on an adventure for you, Your Highness.
You did. Though much of what you said is not how I remember Themistocles telling it.
Things change.
Ah, we approve of that, aren't we? Now, for Themistocles' treasure, find the tomb in Salamis where he made his triumphant stand against my father's navy. That's where your reward awaits.
life is already over.
Pokrates, you know it's unwise to upset a patient.
He asks me to end his life when he knows I can't.
Messias, please help me. I'm in such terrible pain.
You cannot simply ask someone to kill you in my presence. I'm your physician. I will not allow it. I can ease your pain, analyze your symptoms, and try to cure you. But that's all.
Pain is just part of being mortal. It reminds us that we're alive, and keeps us sharp.
I have known many pains in my life. My own suffering isn't what I worry about right now, but making sure my family's future is secured.
Secured how?
My family is one of the richest in Thebes, and we have many rivals. When I die, my son will become the head of our house. He's just a boy. I need to ensure they can't take advantage of my death.
I'll deal with your rivals, and give your son a fighting chance.
Thank you, Misthias. If you steal their assets, it will weaken their position and prevent them from posing a threat to my family. That will buy my son time.
What do I need to steal?
To really weaken them, steal their debt registry, their mortgage testimonials, and their collection of fine jewels.
Where do I need to go?
Their estate is nearby. It's one of the most finely decorated homes in all of Thebes. Except for mine, of course.
Why not just kill them, and remove the threat for good?
If they're weakened, they won't pose a threat to my family's position. If they're removed, another family will rise up to take their place and still pose a threat. This solution keeps my family safe and their position secure.
Stealing isn't normally what I'm paid for, but I'll get it done.
If doing this helps bring him some semblance of peace, I will pray for Tiki to watch over you.
Αυτά χρήματα. Λείψω με δάνειον ή να δίνω με αποκληρούν τους στόχους. Στο τέρμα της
I've done what you asked. Your family's position will be secure for quite some time.
You have given me hope that my name will live on long after I'm gone. All I can ask the gods for now is that my son lives a longer and happier life than I. I'm in your debt.
You don't owe me a thing, really.
Now, it pains me to ask, but I need your help with one more thing.
I know what you want to ask.
This disease will claim me, be it today or another in the future. It's a matter of when, not if.
Hippocrates won't just let me kill you.
No, but he'll listen to you. If you can convince him it's what's best for me, he might change his mind. I don't want to slowly waste away. I want to die in peace, while my family remembers me in a good light.
I'll talk to him for you.
I appreciate your help. You've shown me more kindness in the last few days than most have my entire life. Now I must rest.
If you have a moment, I would...
seems to be resting peacefully now.
Yes, you helped ease his mind, but he'll never truly be at peace until he takes his last breath.
When will that be?
It's hard to tell. Judging by his symptoms, it'll be sooner rather than later. I can lessen his pain, but to do so, I'll need some hemlock.
I'll collect the ingredients you need.
Thank you. It won't stop the pain entirely, but I hope it'll help him feel more comfortable.
He doesn't want to feel better. He wants to die with some dignity.
True dignity would be fighting through this, so I can analyze his symptoms further.
I can't imagine how difficult this must be. But I know you're doing what you can to help him.
Sometimes I worry that it's never enough. First the plague, and now this? The ailments that afflict men are as varied as the gods. It would take me many lifetimes to learn about them all.
Hemlock is rare. Where do you harvest it?
It grows all across Viotia, but check near the tumulus of Platea. I'm sure I saw some when I was last there.
Why are you treating him with poison? Hemlock is deadly.
Only in the wrong dosage. If my observations are correct, it should lessen the pain racking his body.
I'll get the hemlock you need. That's what I'm looking for. That looks like hemlock.
Λέγω με αυτό έβρε την άσχολη. Ή που αισθάνομαι, η κάτι μου εκληρονόμησε.
I got the hemlock you wanted.
Thank you. I know this task was a little beneath you, but it will help my friend here. I've prepared the elixir base, but I need you to grind the herb and add it to the mixture.
I think I can handle that.
Be mindful of the amount you add. While the hemlock is an excellent pain inhibitor, too much can be lethal.
Just as the doctor ordered.
He seems to be calmer now.
The potion is working. With what I learn here, I could help many more who still have a chance at life.
Why don't you come with me? My crew and I need a good physician. Besides, the best way to see the world is by sea.
Yes, that does sound like a good opportunity. I'm bound to come into contact with all sorts of unusual ailments if I follow you.
Ότι η θυγάτη μου εκληρονόμησε...
Μην όμως δώσ' με την άλλη ευκαιρία.
Όσοι εκ του πατρό αμπέως. Μεγάλη είναι το όνομα
I'm looking for...
You!
Stentor? Malacas! I'm here to help, you idiot.
Not after Megaris. Not after what you did.
King Archidamos of Sparta sent me to aid you in securing the region.
This is how much he trusts me. He put his faith in a fucking mercenary! The gods are punishing me with your presence.
If I was your punishment, you'd already be dead.
Why have the kings sent you?
Stentor, relax. I'm here as an ally to Sparta and to you. We've worked together once. We can do it again.
Your help in Megaris might have secured the region for Sparta, but I lost more than I gained. I shouldn't have trusted you then, and why now?
I'm here on business. What's going on?
Everything is fine. The Viotian rebels are a problem, but nothing we can't handle.
What is the Spartan army doing in Viotia?
We sieged Athens, but Cleon took power and pushed us out. Taking Viotia will weaken his position. The wolf was gone. I was needed. I couldn't abandon my men.
You should thank the gods that I've come to help you.
The only reason you're still alive is that writ you carry. You're not an ally, just a weapon.
Then put me to work.
You're not up to the challenge.
Try me.
There are 4 Viotian champions fighting for the Athenians. Aristeos, Yanira, Nesea, and Veragon. Think you can kill them? I'd like to see you try.
I told you we could work this out. All right, then. I'll find these champions and put an end to them.
I doubt it will be as easy as you think. But I'm relieved to see you can follow orders.
Where will I find these mighty Viotians?
I only know of 2. There are reports of Aristeos occupying the military fort of Gela. Nesea was last seen in the forest east of Thebes.
I thought the Viotians hated everyone. Why are they working with Athens?
They see both Sparta and Athens as enemies. But Athens got here first, and they agreed to a temporary alliance.
What's so great about these champions? They're just 4 people against the Spartan military.
Sparta has its army, and Viotia has its legends. And they're a symbol of what this place used to be.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner we take Viotia for Sparta.
That's so.
If you...
What?
Hey!
You're sure?
But you didn't hear it
Hey,
from me.
Malakas!
Apparently
Watch
they
where you're
really
going!
talking about. Are you trying to kill me?
They'll keep a sharp watch here. This is it. This hut must be Nesea's. I guess she prefers the quiet of the forest over living in the city. This fire's fresh, and the food's still simmering. Nesea can't be far away. These tracks don't look human. They lead away from the camp to the north. There stalks the mighty hunter.
shall claim.
Σκάσε! Εργάζεστε!
There he is.
Aristeos found you.
Looks like I missed a fight.
Potter?
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I came to kill him.
He wouldn't have been a challenge for you. But I'm glad our paths have crossed again.
I never thought I'd see you again. What have you been doing?
You made me realize in Megaris that I lost my honor long ago. There's no way to go back and make it up to you. But I can fulfill my promise to Stentor now.
This is the last place I expected to find you.
I left Stentor with the greatest responsibility a man could carry. I couldn't leave him to face it alone.
How thoughtful.
Killing these champions will weaken the Athenian hold on the region and destroy the rebels' morale.
You came all this way to help Stentor. Good. He needs it.
It's about time I started protecting those I care about.
You're right.
You've changed so much.
This is who I've always been. You just weren't there to see it.
I will never be able to change that. But I can do something now for someone who needs me. There are things Stentor must hear to succeed.
I wish you'd helped me back in Sparta. But Stentor does need help now, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Stentor is as much your family as I am. You can still be there for him.
I will.
He may hate me, but I'm glad to have met him. In a way.
Goodbye, Cassandra of Sparta.
You're back.
The champions have been dealt with.
You should be dead.
You seem disappointed.
The gods are punishing me.
They're not punishing you. They're helping you. Why do you think I'm here?
The gods must hate me if our paths keep crossing.
From what I've seen, you needed a divine intervention.
I don't have time for this. Sparta must take this region now, while we have the chance.
Let's get this over with.
I couldn't agree more. The sooner I'm rid of you, the better.
A bad day for Athens! A glorious day for Sparta!
trouble, so you die first!
Let's see what you're really worth!
Hold on.
Victory is ours!
The victory is yours. You led us well today.
My father taught me all I know about commanding an army. Too bad you took him from me, or I might have learned more.
Stop.
Don't you dare tell me what to do. I am in command here.
You needed my help.
By the gods, how are you so arrogant? No wonder my father discarded you.
You know nothing about my family.
I know he threw you off of a cliff and chose me instead.
Oh, now who's being arrogant? You were an afterthought. You were second place.
We'll see about that.
What do you mean?
Now that we've driven the Athenians from the field, it's time I dealt with my true enemy.
Stentor,
Your job is done, mercenary. Now I will kill you for what you stole from me in Megaris.
Why are you doing this?
Because you marched into Megaris, ruined the fucking war, and murdered my father!
I had to.
And so will I!
What could you possibly gain from killing me?
Justice, vengeance, peace! One would be enough, but all three is better!
You think vengeance will dull your pain? Trust me, it won't.
Here's the thing. I don't trust you.
You don't have to do this, Stentor.
Oh, but I do. There is nothing you can say to convince me otherwise.
This isn't what Nikolaos would have wanted.
Oh, you fucking know. Traitor.
I am not a traitor.
You betrayed Sparta. You betrayed your family. You killed my father and stole my chance at a normal life. You deserve nothing but the cold of my blade buried in your heart!
Killing each other will not heal the wounds of the past.
Pater!
Hello, Centaur.
I thought you were dead.
Not just yet.
She should pay for what she's done.
I've already paid more than you could ever know.
I don't give a shit what you've been through.
Stentor, it's done.
I don't understand.
You both have a greater role to play. Become the leader I trained you to be. Lead the armies of Sparta and be victorious.
How?
You are an honorable man, a loyal son, and a great warrior. You will be a better commander than I ever was. You can do this.
I will, Father. I will make you proud.
You already have. That could have ended badly. Cassandra, a shadow grows across Sparta. Be cautious when you return.
Mater and I will deal with it.
You found her?
Ruling Naxos.
Sounds like her. May the gods watch over you both.
I'm here to face the kings.
Are you ready to take back our family's land?
Of course. But my purpose here is to bring down the cultist king.
You make your mother proud, Cassandra. But are you sure you have enough proof to accuse him?
I'm sure.
I'll gather the F4s and meet you in the throne room.
Who are the F4s?
You don't remember? Then again, you were only a child. The 5 F4s are elected from the citizens of Sparta. They have power over even the kings. You need to convince them if you wish to save Sparta from the cult's control.
See you in the throne room.
What are we waiting for?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You summoned the F-Force?
You must have achieved some success to earn this adoring crowd.
I brought home a wreath for Sparta. Though I had to enter the games and win it myself.
Very good. But what of our Pancration champion, Testicles?
There was an accident at sea before he could compete.
Games are hardly important. What about Viotia?
Stentor and I defeated the Athenian forces. You have nothing to worry about.
If you have nothing but good news to share, why did you call for the F-Force?
We were told serious charges would be brought.
Serious charges? Against whom?
You act as if you don't know. Against you, Pausanias. Sparta must be rid of Pausanias before it's too late. He is a member of the cult of Cosmos and a traitor to Sparta.
Cosmos cult? What are you going on about?
Is this some kind of joke?
I have the proof right here. Your proof is right there. You know he's guilty.
This isn't proof of anything. Efforts should only be called upon for serious matters. This lack of evidence is a waste of our time and disrespectful to the thrones of Sparta. The accuser should be made an example of for all other reckless fools.
I taught her poorly. Punish me as her mother instead.
We gave you every chance to prove yourself. Invited you back for a royal audience. And this is how you repay us? What say you, Archidamos?
Cassandra and Marini of Agiad, your names are cursed. May the Cryptia hunt you, and the Elotes scrape the meat from your bones!
Agreed. A wise ruling. Too bad you don't have a mask or a black cloak to save you this time.
You were there. In Delphi. Mater, Pausanias revealed himself before I was dragged out of there.
So he is the cultist king. It would be wise to deal with him as soon as possible.
I will.
When you've dealt with him, meet me at home.
With pleasure.
Ares has chosen me to lead the Spartans to glory. There can only be one.
King Pausanias is part of the cult of Cosmos. I'll have to kill him myself. There's Pausanias. Malaka. I'm coming for all of you.
Cassandra! You are condemned to be hunted!
I should have been more certain before accusing Pausanias. He is a plague on Sparta and its territories.
And you say you are sure now? Where is he, so he can defend himself?
I watched him die.
You murdered him?
Yes. I found proof he was a member of the cult of Cosmos. Undeniable proof. This letter was written and signed by Pausanias' own hand, outlining the progress of their plans in Sparta.
What is this cult of Cosmos? You've mentioned them over and over, as if I should know.
They're a secret group with one goal: to seize power. And they are using this war to strengthen their position.
I find it difficult to think Pausanias was using Sparta this whole time. We've ruled together for years. I'll speak with the Ephors to confirm what you say. But if it's true, you deserve to be called a Spartan citizen once more. And of course, your family home is yours again.
Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes?
Should you decide to rule Sparta yourself, at least let me face you in battle.
I'm not made for ruling, my king.
It's gone.
What's gone?
There was a skull here, a small rabbit skull, from your first hunt.
Why would someone take that?
There is only one person who would have taken it. Nikolaos.
Maybe seeing each other again made him think of this place. It did the same to me.
Seems I wasn't the only one yearning for home.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Brasidas, come in.
It's good to see the two of you back home.
It feels good to be here.
You're here instead of in training. What's wrong?
I'm heading to Pylos as soon as I can. I think you may want to come as well.
I'd be happy to return the favor. What's waiting for us in Pylos?
Glory. The Athenians are pushing the Spartans back even as we speak. It would be a devastating loss for Sparta, and I can't allow that to happen.
It sounds like you've lost confidence in Sparta's warriors.
They're as strong as they've ever been. But now they're facing a power they can't even imagine.
Do you mean Demos?
Yes, that's what the rumors say. A force of nature in the body of a mortal who can cut down any soldier in his path.
If Demos is in Pylos, we have to stop him.
I'll wait for you at the ship, but be quick. Each moment we waste is another Spartan dead.
Alexios is in Pylos. You have to bring him back, Cassandra.
Bring him back?
We have our home again. We can be a family. It isn't too late.
I'll bring him back, no matter what.
This is serious, Cassandra. We may not get another chance.
I understand. He must have seen the cultists for what they truly are by now.
It doesn't matter what you have to do. Bring back your brother. You must.
Nothing will stop me. I shouldn't keep Brasidas waiting.
Be safe, Cassandra.
Let's go. Where's Brasidas?
What do you want with him?
We fought together.
A friend?
Yes, and a friend of Sparta. Now take me to him.
Stop! I have orders. Stand guard and wait for reinforcements. They were due 2 nights ago.
You can stop waiting. I've arrived.
You? The Athenians are dogs at our throats. You won't talk so tough once you see them.
I join you, and all they'll see is the ferryman.
Ha! Well met, warrior. You better fight as good as you talk. Come, we go to Brasidas.
Send these Athenians to Hades!
Sidas! Timos! This fight is between you and me.
And it is one you cannot win.
If Brasidas dies, his blood is on your hands!
His, yours, and every one of your friends!
Are you mad? We can still stop!
No! We will not stop!
I don't want to kill you, Alexos! But I will stop you!
My name is Timos!
Continue. One of us will die.
Isn't that the point?
I found Mate.
Finally reunited, only to lose each other again! I don't know what you were thinking back there.
What? Trying to save you?
That's not what that was. I told you to stay out of my way. Yet here you are.
So what? I'm a prisoner until I'm killed?
That's the plan. Or I could come in there and end you anytime I please. But before that, tell me what you know.
I thought your cultists told you everything. Sounds like you're on their side, but they're not on yours.
You think I'm just a puppet? Then prove it to me. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Convince me. I dare you.
What do you want to know?
Everything you claim to be true. But after this, I kill you. Why was I abandoned that night on the mountain?
Abandoned you? Is that what you call it?
There's no other name for what you did to me. I was left to die.
We tried to save you.
They decreed my fate, and you accepted it.
Mater went after you.
What do you mean, after me?
She went down the mountain to find you. She had to find you.
And what did she find there?
She brought you to a priest to be healed, but he told her you died.
I wasn't her only child. Not everything was lost.
No! All was lost. Everything we ever knew.
What do you know? You know nothing of what I had to do.
Listen, after you and the Elder fell, they threw me off Mount Taietos too. Pater let me go. It was his duty.
You were abandoned too?
Yes.
But we both survived. Against their wishes.
We did. We're alive.
Maybe it serves them right. Themos, we've been searching for you.
And you are here. In the gutter. I heard shouting. It's nothing.
Leave. Now! This was not your action to take, boy.
I am not your puppet. And you are not my master. Of course, champion. Any indiscretion I won't repeat. Keep in mind, you put yourself in the cell.
I don't recall doing that.
You have to understand. This is all for Athens, Cassandra. Pericles would have impoverished the entire city. The people were living in squalor.
So you had him murdered?
You can't find the perfect yolk without breaking some of the quail's eggs. He wasn't right for us.
Killing your adversaries proves what kind of leader you are.
Oh, I'm just getting started. If only you'd be around to watch.
Come into the cell. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Let's see what happens.
Fortunately for me, there are other fires I need to extinguish. I have heard word of revolt.
Already? That was fast.
I have a plan. They can't revolt if they're dead.
I don't know how you can take on a band of rebels if you refuse to fight this one.
The act itself is out of my hands. The vote has been cast. What did I tell you? The people have given me their blessing. I use their power.
That's not democracy.
The people have chosen their destiny, Cassandra. They've chosen me.
Fuck you, Cleon.
I'm not alone in this. The people of Athens have spoken without me lifting a finger. That is how you treat rebellion.
They don't know what they're agreeing to.
You helped me in Athens, even willingly. If only you were more like your brother now.
A pity.
The cult wins, Cassandra. Now, I have to see about the boat heading to Mytilene. Its people are in for a rude awakening.
By the power of the gods, halt!
Good timing.
Interesting. Death may be the greatest of human blessings after all.
At least you tried.
Surely it's the thought that counts. Thank the gods you are alive, Cassandra.
If those guards are not the last, I say we need to leave and do so quickly.
Wait. We need to talk about Cleon.
Socrates is on to that Malaka. We know what he is doing.
Be brief. Her equipment, Varnavas. Come, Varnavas. Cassandra, meet us at Pericles' residence. There we'll discuss all we know.
The steps to the Parthenon are long and built on corpses.
They say the goose is yesterday's fletching. Today's the serving action.
You made it.
Of course I did.
Barnabas was ready to go after you again.
Like he said, it's the thought that counts, right?
Apparently. Come, the others are waiting.
We were worried you wouldn't make it. Especially with every Athenian guard looking for you.
Cleon will have to do more than that to stop me. What's all this?
We've begun working on a plan to take down Cleon.
Although I hardly call it a plan. Lots of talking, not much action.
It feels different without Pericles.
But his inspiration lives on. That's why we're here.
Where once we gathered to forget our problems, now we meet them head on.
And get back to what truly matters.
To restore Athens to its former glory.
So, you're taking down Cleon. Tell me the plan.
It won't be simple. His death would disrupt the peace and be worse for Athens.
He's right. We must discredit him first.
Aristophanes apparently has some play he thinks will do the job.
Some play? It is so much more than that.
Oh, don't get your tunic in a twist. I just don't see why we can't all love each other. It's so much more fun that way.
What's so special about the play? Will your famous orange ape impression be making an appearance?
Ha! Funnily enough, that was the inspiration.
Isn't it a risk to show him in a bad light in front of his admirers?
I think the play will change their minds. Good art is risky, but my plan will work.
We can't just sit around. Cleon is sending a boat to Mytilene to kill the people there.
The people trust Cleon. They'll vote for whatever action he puts forth.
But that does not mean we plan to do nothing.
Taking down Cleon won't be easy.
But with your help, it will be possible.
Finally, someone who's willing to have some fun. I'm not sure how many more times I can take Socrates rejecting me.
I'm sure you'll get through it.
Perhaps you can help take my mind off it.
I could always use a bit more fun.
I knew it. Let the walls sing with the echoes of our passion as all tension melts from our bodies.
I could use some relaxing.
Say no more. Even in times of war, a little bit of fun goes a long way.
να αντιβάλλομεν το δέον γενέστε εις την ασυλλογισμόν. Αλλά ο τιστέμιδος ναός, ουκ εστί πανήγυρης.
I should have stayed. Someone needed to stop Cleon.
Fools look backwards in times like these, and you're no fool. For now, we work to save Mytilene.
So that's what all this is? Some kind of plan?
Ever since I heard Cleon speak of Mytilene, I have known something was wrong, and I've been taking steps to find out just what.
Your plan sounds promising.
One of my students is posing as a guard at the Acropolis. Apparently, Cleon is hiding something there, and has been meeting others in secret.
That's a bold move.
Desperate times.
If you believe there's something at the Acropolis that'll help, I'll find it.
I expect you'll find the proof you need of his offenses.
What if the people don't turn against Cleon?
They will. I'll be speaking in front of them soon. With your help, we'll show them the man behind the facade.
Where do you need me to go?
To the western section of the Acropolis Sanctuary.
Anything else you can tell me about where to look?
What I know is Cleon's always loved the statue of Athena.
Sounds like a good place to start. I'll find something at the Acropolis that Cleon won't be able to deny.
Good. I'm headed soon to speak in front of the people at the Pnyx. If you find anything that can help, meet me there.
I'll be quick.
Ο νους εστιός περ κύπελον, ο ευπίμπληση,
It'll be a disaster! A disaster, I tell you!
Calm down. What are you talking about?
My masterpiece! It will change everything. Amuse, astound, titillate, and open people's eyes to Cleon's machinations. But I need you!
I am no actor or poet, Aristophanes.
By the gods, no! It's Thespis! My leading man is missing! A play with no star is no play at all.
How do you know he's missing?
He never misses a rehearsal, unless he's drunk, or with a woman, or a man.
Could be anything, then.
No, he knows how important this is. He wouldn't let me down. Something must be wrong.
So where would I find him?
Thespis usually doesn't go far from his home. You'd best start there.
This shouldn't take long. Prepare the show, and I'll be back as soon as I find him. A new morning. This looks like somewhere Cleon would come. Stay hidden if I don't want to fight. Looks like someone dug here.
There's someone here!
Is someone trying to get my attention?
So to get the key, I need to find the commander Phylos. Muddy tracks. Probably came from someone in the garden. This shovel looks recently used. Socrates was right. This is exactly what we needed.
Good, you're here. The people are waiting for me to speak.
You should be able to use this to your advantage. It's what I could find about Cleon. Mytilene is just the first of many places that he wants to wipe out.
With the sway he has over the polis, he'd get the votes for death every time.
Then it's up to us, right now, to change their minds.
So you'll join me?
Talking to the people may not be enough. We need to show them why following Cleon is wrong.
I'm surprised to hear you suggest such an idea.
Desperate times. Isn't that what you said?
So I did. Follow my lead and respond as if you're one of Cleon's supporters, not mine.
I'll do my best. But Socrates! Cleon is a man of the people!
Tell me, if you harm someone with a sword, are you not responsible?
I am!
What if you hired someone else to harm another? Are you still responsible for that harm?
Yes, I'd still be responsible.
You are almost too insightful, and you're completely right. If someone should be hurt by any means, and we play any role in that hurt, we are still responsible. We have agreed that we may harm another, even if not by our own hands.
That's right.
So, let me ask you another question. Who should you trust, the many, or the one who has more expertise?
The majority is always right.
And who is informing the majority?
I suppose we're following the one at the top.
And if you found out the person at the top had lied to the people you follow, what would you do?
People who lie to me don't deserve my trust.
Nor should they. After all, if someone lies to you a single time, what's to say they would not do so again?
Yes, you're right.
So you agree that someone who lies to you is not worthy of leading?
Of course.
Oh, Athenians! Would you not also agree that you can have responsibility for harming another even through someone else?
I would.
And would you follow someone you found out had lied to you for their own gain?
Of course not.
Above all things, therefore, I beg and implore you, hear these words. The one you currently follow is lying for his own gain.
Cleon has lied to you in order to get the votes needed to attack Mytilene. And we have the proof that he'll do it again.
Should the ship arrive in Mytilene, the people stand no chance of surviving.
Now that you know the truth, you can take back your decision.
Another vote must be called. The lives of those people are in your hands too. The ship must be stopped. That probably could have gone better, but even so, I believe the people are unable to deny the proof we presented.
I guess I've learned something. It must be from all the time I've spent around you.
Debate may not always be as quick as a blade, but it can have just as big an effect.
But was it enough?
I believe word of Cleon's misdeeds will be shared throughout Athens. Its citizens love the city and what it stands for. Nobody wishes for it to fall.